I always imagined birthdays would mean something age-like wisdom settling or a deeper appreciation for the life I'd built. This one, my 38th, was supposed to be a celebration. My wife Emily had arranged a dinner at an upscale candlelight restaurant. Flickering between as she raised a glass in my honor. I looked at her, the woman I had loved, the woman I had built a life with, and I felt safe until the moment I didn't. She leaned in toward a woman whose name I could never remember, whispered, "I can't believe I'm stuck with him. Once his promotion comes, I'm filing for divorce and taking everything." The words slithered through the air, striking like me in the chest. I don't think she even realized I could hear her. Every syllable burned itself into my mind. I kept smiling, swallowing the shards of my heart like broken glass. I sipped my wine, nodded at a joke someone and forced a chuckle that didn't quite reach my eyes. That night, lying in bed beside listening to the rhythmic rise and fall I stared of her breath at the ceiling. A decade. 10 years of love, loyalty, and sacrifice. For a woman who saw me as a stepping stone, a means to an end. My chest tightened, but I let the rage cool into something sharper. If she wanted to play a game, she had no idea who she was up against. The next 2 weeks were a lesson in performance. I held her hand when we went kissed her forehead as I left, and even bought her just flowers, like I always did. But underneath it all, I was moving pieces on the board. First, I consulted my friend from college. Make sure she gets nothing. I said, my voice steady. Next, I combed through our finances, unraveling the web of shared accounts. Emily was meticulous already, siphoning money into an account I hadn't noticed before. I smiled. That would make this even sweeter. Then I started withdrawing quietly, methodically. The funds she thought were waiting for her, gone. Not stolen, just reallocated. The last piece of the puzzle was my suitcase. It sat in my office closet, neatly packed. I just needed to wait for the right moment. That moment came on a Tuesday evening. Emily was sitting on the couch, scrolling through her phone, probably texting the friend she had betrayed me to. I watched her for a second, wondering if she had ever truly loved me, or if I had just been a convenient investment. I didn't speak. I simply grabbed my suitcase and walked out the door. I drove to a hotel, checked in, and slept better than I had in years. The next morning at exactly 8:42 Emily screamed. She called me 14 times. Each time I let it ring. Then came the message, "Please let's talk." I exhaled, letting the words sit there. A part of me, sung deep, broken, wanted to believe she had realized her mistake, that she regretted it, but I knew better. This wasn't about me, it was about the money. Still, I decided to give her one last moment. I answered on the 10th call. "Hello, Emily," I said, my voice even. "Where are you?" She demanded, her voice shrill. "What the hell did you do?" "What I had to. You took everything." I almost laughed. "Everything?" I repeated. "Number Emily. I just took back what was mine. What you were planning to steal." Her breath hitched. Silence stretched between us. I could almost hear her mind trying racing, to find a way to manipulate her way out of this. I didn't mean she said finally, her voice softer now, carefully measured. "I was just venting. You know how I get when I'm upset." I closed my eyes. "Number Emily. I know exactly how you are." I could feel the shift in her tone, the desperation creeping in. "Please, baby, we can fix this." I let out a slow breath. "I want you to listen very carefully," I said. "Right now, you're sitting in a house that's no longer yours. The bills, the accounts, all under my name. The prenup you thought didn't matter. It does. You walk away with exactly what you came in with. Nothing more. Her sharp inhale was music to my ears. No, she whispered. You wouldn't do that to me. I smiled. You did it to yourself. The next morning, I sent over the finalized divorce papers. There was no negotiation, no counter-offer. She signed because she had no choice. I didn't look back. I didn't linger in the past or wonder what could have been. I simply walked forward free. And for the first time I smiled, not the hollow one from that birthday dinner, but a real honest-to-God smile, because I had one.